Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm Brent Epperson.
I'm Jeremy Scheib. Good morning.
Jeremy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
It was great. It was good.
We had the opportunity to attend with other members of the staff the Custer County Foundation Gala on Saturday evening. Big thank you to everybody who put in such time and effort for another great event. This was my first experience at the Gala live. I had never been there before. It was a wonderful evening, and so we want to say thanks to all of the people associated with the Custer County Foundation. I know that you don't put on an event of that magnitude without a lot of work behind the scenes, whether it's preparing for the event or cleaning up after the event. So we say thanks to everybody who had a part in it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and had a good time.
Did Casey and I, KBBN, purchase something?
Oh, yeah.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. How much did you spend? Are you okay there?
Yeah, I did okay, yeah.
Okay, because you're the one that was in charge of the bidding.
I feel good with Dave coming back.
So you're okay?
Good. Yeah, I feel good. I slept well that night.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
All right.
Gosh,
I'll be honest, we were trying to get you to purchase a few other things too, but you didn't take the bait.
Christy had me real nervous the whole night. There's a lot of pressure in that position, which I feel Dave doesn't get, because when he's in that position, he just does it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I got to be honest, I felt pressure too. Of course,
you wanted to be a yup man.
Yeah, I did. I walked in and I made the comment that it's always kind of been my dream to be a yep guy at the auction. You know, the guy that pointing his finger, watching somebody bid. Yep. Yep. So Mark Wells, Christy's husband, was trying to get me to yell yep for him to bid on some things. Mm-hmm. But every time he told me to say yep, Christy was looking at me telling me to say nope. And I got to be honest, it turned into a stressful night. I didn't know what to do because I'm like, well, it's not my money. And I'm like, well, if I yell yep, then maybe he'll get stuck with it. And then Christy will be mad because she didn't want. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can go to another one.
Yeah, you don't want to get in the
or at
middle
least
of
at that table.
Yeah.
It was kind of a stressful night. But anyway, it was a very fun evening. And again, we want to say thanks to everybody who had a part in it and put on another great event. Just being there and listening to the auction items sell and everything, it was just another reminder of the giving hearts and the generosity that exists throughout Custer County. And that just seems to be driven home time and time again, no matter what time of year it is. But it was driven home again during the gala on Saturday night. So I'm sure that the foundation would like us to thank everybody who stepped up and donated, whether it was purchasing an item, whether it was silent auction or live auction item, or just made a donation, period. I'm sure that they would like us to send a thank you out to them as well. So
yes,
it's a good night.
It was a great night. And, I saw a couple of thank yous on Facebook and stuff like that, but it's a truly unique foundation that's driven by the people of the area that live here. It's amazing. You probably have to go pretty far to find something as cool as that does so much good hundreds of thousands of dollars going back to our youth and nonprofits in the area. It's great.
And it gave me an opportunity to wear my cowboy boots, which I don't do very often. And
You had
therefore,
cowboy boots on?
I did, and therefore it gave me an extra 2 inches.
I thought
and
you looked a little taller.
I did. I felt taller, too. So that was good. You want to go to the school lunch menus?
Yeah.
I got to be honest. Speaking of being stressed out, Dave, look at this. Okay, this is the batch of menus that Dave works off of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, Dave is one that he has to scratch off the day that he reads. Okay, so that he can follow what day is next. I get that, but look at this. Look at that menu. Look at all those X outs. Look at the X outs. What is he X'd out?
He scratched off the 14th and the 15th.
He's already scratched off the 14th and the 15th. I'm completely confused.
Jeez.
But today's the 13th. It's not scratched off yet, so I'll read it.
Okay.
That okay?
Yep.
Thetford School today, chicken fajitas, rice and black beans at Thetford.
At Sargent today, chicken sandwich with the works, taters, fruit cup, milk, and salad bar.
SEM today, walking tacos at SEM.
Today at Anselmo Myrna, chili cheese Fritos, crispy chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, or fresh baked ham and cheese sub.
Arnold Public Schools today, hamburger on a bun.
Let's see here. We don't have the COZAD. That's an old one. Doing a lot of shuffling while I'm going here. At Callaway today, chicken fried steak.
Loop City today looks like shepherd's pie or chicken panini, something like that.
Is
chicken.
it PNNE?
Yes.
That's
penne. Penne? Okay, thanks. What?
You're
don't
so
know.
cultured.
Yeah.
At Broken Bow today, chili cheese Fritos, crispy chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and crispy chicken salad with roasted flatbread.
Tell you what, when I went to Loop City to school, we never got chicken penne. Ansley today. Did I do Ansley already? I thought I did Ansley already.
Oh, boy.
No, I did Arnold. Sorry. Ansley today. Chicken fajitas.
At Sand Hills Dunning today, pork chops, scalloped potatoes, and corn.
Again, I say, reading school lunch menus are not as easy as you may think.
Well, one of us is struggling pretty hard.
Arcadia today. Chicken Alfredo at Arcadia.
And that's all I had.
Yeah, you're done?
Yep.
Okay, I'm done too. You want to talk about the Bears?
No. My dog heard my final rant on the Bears last night before I went to bed.
My wife kept telling me, Brent, they can't hear you. I was screaming at the television. They can't hear you.
You know, I'm convinced
that
I was angry.
Okay.
I'm convinced I was angry enough at my phone watching the post-game press conference that they could hear me in Chicago or in Green Bay, I guess is where they were.
See, this is the problem. Now, we for a couple of years we lived out in the country where there was nobody. So if I was screaming at the TV, everybody in the house just kind of ignored me. But now that we're in town, now it's like, I think Shelley's worried and nervous. I start screaming at the TV, then people outside in the neighborhood are going to hear me. And she's like, that's a reputation we don't want.
You got to check what, you have like triple pane windows. If you do, you're good. Can't hear anything.
Oh yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I think we're okay.
You're fine.
I gotta tell you this though. This is one of my favorite stories about Brent getting excited watching a sporting event. It would have been 2000, 3 or 4? Anyway, the Chicago Cubs were playing in the National League Championship Series, trying to make it to the World Series for the first time in forever. They were playing the Florida Marlins, and we were living around the high school, across from the sale barn at that time. It was a nice evening. We had all the windows and the doors open, and and Aramis Ramirez was his name. He steps up to bat. He cranks one with the bases loaded. Okay. This thing is flying out. I jump out of my chair and I start screaming, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" And there was a couple walking by the house at that time. And I think that they thought I was screaming at somebody in the house, telling them to get out, get out. That wasn't the case. I was just screaming at the baseball.
Not the best choice of words.
No, exactly.
So you're not thinking about that in the moment.
No, I wasn't. But I was just screaming, "Get out, get out!" And for those people walking by, they're probably like, "What is going on at that house?" So anyway,
that's better than some of the things I've screamed at some sporting events on TV.
Well, that was an enjoyable moment.
Yeah.
Then there are other moments of frustration where, yeah, I know.
Well, at the end of the foundation gala, they put the Husker volleyball game up on the screen. I guess we should talk about that. The Husker volleyball team beat Texas in 4 sets.
Beat who?
Texas.
Can you say that again? Beat who?
Those horned people.
So was Texas making any comments after this match like they did a year ago?
Oh, no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Oh, no.
It was a great win. Yeah. Final Four. What did I read? Now, Nebraska entered the tournament as the number 10 overall seed. I think that's the highest, the seed with the highest number by it since 2014, I think, to make it to the Final Four.
Wow.
Great accomplishment.
Yeah, it certainly is. And now they've got to face a tough Pitt team. That's who they've got their eyes on. So
were people kind of screaming and getting excited watching it at the
everyone
foundation?
Everyone was watching. It was fun.
Yeah, good. Nebraska will play. It's Pittsburgh, I believe, in the Final Four Thursday night, 8:30. I think is match time, and we will broadcast it for you on the radio, so you know, on KBBN 95.3 FM, with the coverage on the Huskers radio network beginning at 8 o'clock, and that'll be on Thursday night. The other semifinal, Louisville and Wisconsin.
And, really, I don't know which of those teams you would rather play. If you had your choice, you'd say neither of them. But
Nebraska's played them both.
Nebraska's played them both and didn't go particularly. I can't remember how they did against Louisville. But
I think Louisville swept us.
Did they?
I think so.
And I know that Wisconsin's got some size that is just not good for Nebraska either.
Nebraska played them really tough the second time around, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but you gotta beat Pittsburgh first. So,
yeah, but have they lost?
Gosh,
Pittsburgh?
I have no idea what their record is.
I don't know.
I mean, they're a
really
3 seed, so they're up there.
So but wow, John Cook just continues to amaze. And I guess we didn't get the opportunity to watch the match, but I heard that the freshman on the outside,
great,
had an incredible match.
A Batenhorst girl.
Yeah.
I mean, they should just be checking the floor for dents. I mean, it was amazing.
There you go. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see how the ladies play later on this week. And again, we'll broadcast, the rest of their matches, and we hope there's 2. And we'll broadcast them for you on KBBN Radio beginning on Thursday night. All right, let's see. What's next? You want to play the game?
Are we can play the game.
Okay.
And looks like we're going to be playing for a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. So we have one more question regarding the attack on Pearl Harbor. Here's the question. On which Hawaiian island is Pearl Harbor located? Oh, I'd like for you to read this question, Brent. I think you'd do well with these words.
What?
Mr. Penne.
Now, don't make fun of me.
On which Hawaiian island is Pearl Harbor located? Is it A, Oahu, B, Maui, C, Kauai, or D, Lanai? I think I got the last one right.
Okay.
So Oahu, Maui, Kauai, or Lanai? Or Lanai. It's one of those two. So give us a call, 872-2801, and try to win yourself a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
All right, the phone's ringing. We'll be back with our caller after this.
It's Cowboy Christmas time at Bo Bootery. Come celebrate with savings on Western boots, hats, and work boots. $25 off adult sizes, $10 off kid sizes. These are your favorite boot brands like Tony Lama, Anderson Bean, Rio, Soleta, Twisted X, and more. Our hats are from American and Outwood, plus kids' boots from Anderson Bean, Smoky Mountain, and Twisted X. It's a cowboy Christmas sale going on this week at Bow Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC. Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
All right, we're back on The Breakfast Show. We have our contestant for the game on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Sharon.
Sharon, how are you this morning?
I'm great.
Good. Here's Jeremy with your question.
Okay, Sharon, you might know more about these islands than I do. I hope I didn't butcher the name of them. On which Hawaiian island is Pearl Harbor located? Is it A, Oahu, B, Maui, C, Kauai, or D, Lanai?
It's on Oahu.
That's right.
I'm trying to ring the bell as effective as Dave does.
You're doing a fine job.
Well, thanks, Sharon. Hey, because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate for a free personal pan pizza to Pizza Hut for you, so you just come on out and see us when you can, okay?
I will do that, and thank you.
You bet. Thank you, Sharon.
Bye.
All right. 7:47 is the time, and oh, look who's in the studio.
Was that the dinner bell?
What's that?
Was you ringing us? Come and get it.
Yeah.
Come and get it. It's time to eat.
I know where they can pick up all the supplies for a good meal.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's chow time.
How you been, Steve?
Real good. How about you guys?
Good. We were talking a little bit about the foundation. I know that you were there.
Mm-hmm.
Another great night, another great event, and some great money raised for the foundation.
Absolutely. Great event. Good to be out there again and rolling on that. So always a great time is that event, and a lot of great businesses and supporters there. So congrats to all. I don't know how much money was raised, but it's always a good money raiser, and that goes to a lot of good things in the county and the area. So super awesome.
Yeah. Well, what's on sale this week?
Oh, gosh, let's jump right into her. December 13th, this fine Monday, through December 19th is the ad run for this week. And we're going to feature these great items starting off in our fresh meat department at the GK. We have 93% diet lean ground beef, ground fresh daily, $4.98 a pound. Of course, you're paying for less fat on that guy there. Of course, versatile is ground beef, so think of all the great options you can use that for the meals this week. Hormel Natural Choice boneless center cut pork chops, $2.68 a pound. Pork cutlets, that's a nice meal with some potatoes and gravy. Bread those up right and fry them up. Pork cutlets are $2.48 a pound. And then Grocery Cart's Premium Age Choice Certified Angus Beef. I have round roast or steaks, only $5.98 a pound. So a bunch of fresh items. They do a great job back there cutting the meat right up for you, and looks fresh and presentable and super tasty. I've never had a bad cut of meat from the GK Meat Department. Moving on to some frozen items. Maybe you want to toss these in the freezer or thaw them out right away and use them. Fresh, frozen, Best Buy boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I mean, the weather might be nice enough to get out the smoker this week and smoke some for pulled chicken. $2.58 a pound on those chicken thighs. We also have Best Choice shrimp rings, 10-ounce package, $6.48. A bunch of other great lunch meat items like Claussen pickles in a jar, $3.48 each. Frozen Armor home-style meatballs, $3.98 each. Jimmy Dean sliced bacon, $3.98 each. And Dakota brand skinless red hot dogs, 2-pound package, $5.98. And if you don't like Dakota brand, well, there's Fairbury Tomboy hot dogs, red hot dog, 16-ounce package, 2 for $8. So pick your favorite there, and definitely roll with all those great items from the meat department. Moving on to the dairy deals. Always got to throw that creamer in the coffee if you're a creamer fan. Coffee Mate creamers, 32 ounces, 2 for $6. Chocolate milk definitely is in order. Throw that in the fridge for the kids or yourself. True Moo chocolate milk, half gallon, 2 for $4. If you got a kid that's not super happy with white milk, that's not as healthy, but an effective way to get that calcium intake. So
or a wife. She always begs for the chocolate milk.
Well, I can't blame her.
Yeah.
I'm a fan myself. Pillsbury Grands biscuits, 3 for $5. Pillsbury Crescent rolls, 2 for $4. So definitely pick up all that and more from GK Dairy. The frozen department always sports a lot of great items. This week we've got Mr. Dell's 64-ounce hash browns. So those are the shredded hash browns that you make the classic cheesy potatoes with, or you can just fry them up for breakfast. A lot of effective ways to use those, $4.28 each. So definitely pick up a pack or 2 of those this week. We also have Farm Rich French toast sticks, $2.28 each. Those would be a great breakfast item as well. Grocery savings this week, but don't forget, before we get into grocery savings, those orange tag savings, the TPRs, temporary price reductions that we have throughout the store, mainly in dairy, frozen, and grocery, but you'll find them in all departments. And those are unadvertised, so just be looking out for those as you roll your cart around or you're carrying your hand basket around, and you can save a little extra cash on those items. So be looking out for those at the GK. Grocery cart grocery savings, Frito-Lay, Lay's or Kettle chips, 2 for $5. What's your favorite Lay's chips, guys?
Are Cheetos made by Lay's?
Lay's is a specific brand that's a potato-style chip. So, Frito-Lay makes
No, you
Cheetos.
idiot. That's what Steve said. That was the nicest way anyone's ever told me. You're so dumb.
The look Steve gave you was priceless. That was great.
I thought it was like one of those. Oh, it's like
I'll start off.
Coca-Cola.
I'll start
okay,
off.
go ahead, and then I'll go.
I've evolved over the years. I have many favorites over the previous years, but right now I like the dill pickle.
That was my answer.
dill pickle's good. I like the since I can't go with Cheetos.
Those are great though.
I like the sea salt and cracked pepper. The baked ones.
Yeah.
Those just have a little bit more crunch to them.
Absolutely.
They're a little less greasy.
Yeah.
We
like those.
we were in the store yesterday and went down the chip aisle, got dill pickle chips, Lay's, but then I grabbed a flavor that I hadn't seen before. It was barbecue, but it was like a new barbecue flavor that was to be hotter.
Oh.
And so we grabbed a package of them. I haven't opened them yet.
Hot chips.
Somebody might have though. Have you been keeping an eye on them?
What? No, I think no,
Chips.
I don't think so. No, I don't think anyone's opened them yet.
Nobody
Shelley
likes
likes spicy
hot-
stuff.
Well, these were kind of more for me. Yeah. I did get permission to get them though, so I think we're good.
The kid asking to put it in the car. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I?
Right.
Get,
Well,
yes, put them in.
everyone has my permission to go down the snack aisle number 5. They got the pop, the chips, all sorts of goodies down there. You can find the Coca-Cola products, 24-pack, $7.98 this week down there. You can also find Pepsi products, 8-pack bottles, or 12. Let me see here. I better get my I's dotted on this one. Yes, 12-pack, 12-ounce cans as well as the 8-pack bottles, 3 for $11. So definitely a lot of great deals down there to get your snack fix this week. Also at the GK grocery department, we've got Best Choice chicken noodle or tomato soup, 78 cents each. If you're getting your baking on, Get some Jiffy corn muffin mix. Goes great as a side with chili or anything else. 68 cents a box for that. Nestle morsels for chocolate chips there. Baking time, definitely this time of year, 2 for $5. Idahoan potatoes, if you're not wanting to spend the time on making your own potatoes, the pouch or the box potatoes do really nice. 98 cents for the Idahoan pouch 4-ounce potatoes this week. Continuing in grocery savings, Betty Crocker cake or brownie mix, 98 cents each. Barilla pasta, 4 for $5. Jif peanut butter, 40 ounces, $4.98 each. Blue Diamond almonds. This is a great snack, healthy snack, but it also could be a nice stocking stuffer as well. 16 ounces on the Blue Diamond almond pouch. Almonds, $7.68 each, so you get a couple dollars off as well. Caro corn syrup, for those that are bakers, they know that the uses for that. 16 ounces, $2.98 each. Jet Puff marshmallow cream, 7 ounces, 4 for $5, and the list goes on and on, so definitely check out all that and more at the GK Grocery Department this week. Farm Fresh Produce, my favorite department. It leads our store as far as when you come in. A lot of fresh items, healthy items, and really that's where you should start. Your basket is in the produce department. Good items like vitamin C can be a great thing this time of year, and you can get that this week. Sunkissed navel oranges, 88 cents a pound. Texas red grapefruit, 98 cents each. You can also get your stew or roast fixings as well, like yellow onions, sweet yellow onions, 98 cents a pound. And then maybe some Little Potato Company potatoes, 3 varieties, 28-ounce bag, 2 for $6. I've really trended towards those for my purchases for potatoes. They're a smaller potato, so they're a lot less work. If you don't mind the skin, you can just boil them up as is, or you can just slice them in half and roast them in the oven.
That's what we do, yeah. Roll them in some olive oil, a little bit of seasoning and salt. Bam, you got potatoes. You're good.
Yes, 2 for $6 this week. And then maybe it's taco night, or you just want some chips and dip. Get some restaurant quality dips from produce. 2 varieties, 12 ounces. Yo Quiero queso dips, $3.48. Again, another staple for the Fowler household. In fact, we had some of this Sunday night was taco night, and some of that great Herdez guacamole and some Yo Quiero white cheese dip, and we were rolling with tacos last night. So definitely a lot of meal options you can think about as you tour the produce department at the store at the GK there, so be looking out for all those great deals. Fresh Deli this week, we've got slice to order as always, the Kretschmar meats and cheeses. This week we're featuring Kretschmar pickle or olive loaf, $4.98 a pound. Now, not my bag, but hey, I know a lot of people order it because I'm back there. And I'm
olive loaf, man. It's one of those things. You're either there or you're not. Right. And the people that are there are there.
Olive loaf, no. Pickle loaf, thumbs up from Brent Apperson.
All right.
Like a good pickle
I lived
loaf,
on, when I was growing up, we'd call it pickle and pimento.
Well, I know what you can do this week. You can grab some of that pickle loaf.
Yeah.
Sandwich it up.
I know where you're going.
Cheese.
That's right. Put a Kraft single on the top of that baby.
Pickle chips.
Oh, with dill pickle chips.
There
yes. Well. There you go.
Pickle explosion.
Mm-hmm. Got to make sure you get the Kraft single on there, too, though.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
I mean...
Yeah, otherwise that's just too much pickle.
It wouldn't be a Brent
right. You got to
Apperson.
balance it out.
It wouldn't be a Brent Apperson sandwich without a Kraft single.
That's right, baby.
Would you leave the plastic on, Brent?
No, I like
story.
That's exciting. That's the exciting part of the Kraft single for me is getting to open it out of the plastic wrapper.
My dad grilled burgers one time.
Uh-oh.
Brought them in, put them on the buns and everything, and you're eating them, and the cheese just looked too perfect. Like it didn't melt. The corners weren't drooping or anything. It just looked like the cheese looked too perfect.
Uh-huh.
And each of us had eaten about half of our burger before he realized that my mom had sent him outside with the cheese still wrapped. And he just chucked them right on the grill,
now
wrapped.
Here's the part of this story that has my interest piqued. You were able to eat half your burger before you noticed it?
Yeah, I mean, he tosses them on and closes the lid and lets them cook for a little bit. So, I mean, it's thin plastic.
Yeah.
It just kind of melted down a little bit. Each of us had taken a a bites. And nearly half our
survived.
burger was gone. I'm still here to tell about it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just
but
make
yeah,
sure,
it is
yeah.
always good to take it out of the plastic wrap.
Yes,
It really is.
much preferred.
If you get a craft single.
Yes, absolutely. You won't find craft singles over in the deli, mind you. They'll slice some nice Kretschmar or Troyer cheeses.
And that's
Super
actually
premium.
better. Yeah.
So, Deli Fresh Mrs. Jerry's macaroni or spring macaroni salad, $2.98 a pound. And we kind of have some daily specials lined up now again with the Chester's chicken. Always delicious pieces or tenders. I know the kids like the student meal and folks like 8-packs and what have you. So definitely order ahead if you need a couple 8-packs or however much you need, definitely to get us started on your order and make it ready for you. But this Monday and Tuesday, 4-piece tenders, 2 sides, and a drink. That's at Chester's number 3, $8.98. So every week, this is the same. Wings Day on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, 2-piece chicken, 1 side, and a drink. Chester's number 4 meal, $7.98. So be looking out for those. And, of course, all the wonderful grab-and-go options you can find back in the back corner of aisle 11 in the doors there. Not only will you find a lot of great deli items, you'll find some bakery items, cheesecakes and cakes that tempt me every time I go through that aisle.
It's always the last aisle we go down, and those desserts in that corner. A cheesecake, I can hear it. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy.
So I
you
take
don't
it-
skip my door.
You probably chose cheesecake at the
I did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Yep,
was pretty
the
good.
one with the cherries on
Yeah,
top.
me as well. Yeah, it was good. Tasty. All right, moving on to the bakery. We have let's talk about cookies. I mean, obviously the number one cookie seller is chocolate chip. Is that your all favorite chocolate chip, or are you?
Oh, I'm the guy that everyone can't believe exists. I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
those are
Really?
good. Those are good.
I'm an oatmeal raisin guy.
I like them.
I would honestly pick up an oatmeal raisin cookie over a chocolate chip cookie.
Interesting.
Unless I have a glass of milk. Then it's chocolate chip cookie.
This time of year, and I still don't understand why we only break this cookie out this time of year.
If you said dill pickle cookies.
No, not dill pickle cookies.
This guy's got
And by the way, this type of cookie is not made by Lay's either.
Oh,
Not yet.
Not yet. The peanut butter cookie with either the Hershey Kiss or the chocolate star
Okay.
in the
what do
middle of
people
it.
call that? They call it like a star
There a name for it?
something.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Okay.
I'm
But
with
that's I would say that's my favorite cookie.
So good. You got to eat
Period.
the outside first, and
Yes.
then you pop the Hershey's Kiss in your mouth.
You know
you.
it.
Nice.
Yep.
Who doesn't do that?
If there's some maniac out there that eats the Hershey Kiss first and then the cookie.
How do they do that?
I don't want to
Punch it out?
associate myself with that person.
So the bakery has all sorts of nice holiday platters while we're on that subject. So definitely, I know there was a deadline on ordering some of that, but if it's still current, you can call in and get those ordered, or we will have some pre-made there on our holiday table in aisle 11. But also on ad this week, you can have the pre-baked, my favorite, chocolate chunk cookies by the dozen, $5.48. I mean, that's my go-to in that aisle. If I'm indecisive, I'm just like, I'll just get cookies because I know I like those. And then you can also buy the Gregory cookie dough in a frozen bag, 9 varieties, $8.98 each. And you can bake those up and basically claim that they're your own, kind of like the Village Pie Maker pies. However, as many of us know as we've traveled through that aisle, those aren't coming in the best right now, the Village Pie Maker pies. We will have, as best we can, the pies you need for Christmas. I know some of the Marie calendars have been coming in, and so it won't be a pie-less Christmas, but there's all sorts of other goodies for Christmas that you can pick up as well. Don't forget to swing by that wine and spirit shop. A lot of local and Nebraska favorites back there, and maybe you can find a new favorite as well as the old standby. So definitely get with Laura if you're looking for something back there. She's the guru, the manager of our wine and spirits. She will take care of you back there. And then the rewards bonus items, last but not least, I'll quickly go through this list. Dakota Brand Summer Sausage, $3.28, earn 400 points each. Fresh blueberries, 2 for $4, earn 200 points. Troyer Specialty Chunk Cheese, you'll find these in some baskets right in front of the hot service case back there in aisle 11. 2 for $9, earn 450 points. Clyde's Jumbo Glazed Donuts, 2 for $7, earn 350 points. Crisco's Shortening, definitely baking season, $4.98, 3-pound container, 500 points each. Got to make that Chex mix. There's so many kinds you can make for a snack for the holidays or anytime. General Mills Chex cereal, 2 for $5. Or maybe you just like sitting down to a bowl of Chex cereal. 300 points each on those. Best Choice Party Cheese Tray from the dairy, $3.98, earn 400 points. And Marie Callender's Lasagna, big tray lasagna, frozen, $10.98, earn 1,100 points. Nice meal, but definitely, as I always mention, get ready for that bake time because it takes nearly 2 hours to bake those guys.
Yeah.
So,
Chex Mix, always good.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite Chex Mix is probably not everyone's favorite, Apple Jacks.
I've never even heard of that.
Really?
No,
Wow.
kidding.
Oh,
That was a
I
joke.
thought you were serious.
No.
I thought, yeah.
I was just piggybacking off of my Lay's debacle earlier.
I like the pickle mix, the plain Chex with pickle chips crushed in there. That's really good.
You ever had dill pickle pretzels yet?
Actually, I
dill
had.
pickle pretzels?
Those
That's
are
a thing?
amazing. Oh,
It is
yeah, the
absolutely a thing.
dill pickle pretzel sticks.
You know the twists that are made by what company is that? Gosh,
Snyder's or something like that?
well, it's a kind of a local brand. I think they're made either in South Dakota or northern Nebraska, and they deliver it to our store. And the name escapes me, but the customers that buy it know what I'm talking about. They're a twisted pretzel, and they are super good. They, I think, had a pickle one at one time, but I don't think they have in a while.
Oh, they're the ones like packed. I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
then there's a Crave brand, I think, in our aisle that's a pickled. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff. And back to the points, you can earn all those bonus points or just earn the points while you shop. And then what do you do with all those points? Well, you can get free products with points at the GK, and that's we've got a new flyer for that this Monday.
Nice.
So December 13th through January 9th. You can get chicken and tomato soup by Campbell's, Best Choice baking chips, Musselman 6-pack applesauce, chocolate fudge Pillsbury brownie mix, Best Choice sweetened condensed milk, Velveeta skillet meals, Jell-O no-bake cheesecakes, almond barks, cream cheese, popcorn Velveeta brick. So there's a lot of great items you can get free with your points. Great way to use your points, and then also a great way is to go to Casey's in Broken Bow and use it on gas discounts.
All right.
So
Good.
thanks, guys.
You
I
bet.
hope
Thanks for
everyone
coming
has
in.
Happy holidays and safe holidays, and we get to enjoy it with our families.
I guess it's not too early to start promoting this. You'll be closing early on Christmas Eve and closed Christmas Day, right?
Closing early Christmas Eve at 5 p.m. and closed Christmas Day, so our associates can enjoy their time with their families,
All
as they
right.
should.
Good deal.
Good. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, guys.
Steve Fowler with the Grocery Cart, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report.
It looks like a war. I mean, like it just looks like bombs went off.
The sun is coming up over mass devastation in the heartland after a string of tornadoes cut through several states. One of them made history, hugging the ground for more than 200 miles. Ruth Ann Harrell lives in Mayfield, Kentucky, where 8 people were killed and 8 are still missing at a candle factory.
There are tears, but there are also hugs and words of comfort for each other and for the future, that what we can go ahead and accomplish.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear.
Even metal buildings, they're gone. When this tornado hit, it didn't take a roof off, which is what we've seen in the past. It exploded the whole house. People, animals, And the rest just gone.
At least 25 people are confirmed dead overall. There are fears that toll will go much higher. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. Nebraska art is about to get a dazzling new display thanks to a $25 million construction and renovation project. State dignitaries, including Governor Pete Ricketts, were on hand Friday morning for a groundbreaking ceremony for the Museum of Nebraska Art. Architectural renderings were unveiled and a panel of experts described the changes that will occur at Mona. The museum, which showcases art that's about Nebraska or created by Nebraskans, will remain closed for the next 2 years as the transformation takes place. Nebraska State Patrol troopers have arrested 3 people after locating numerous controlled substances during a traffic stop last week. Wednesday morning, a trooper observed a Jeep Cherokee that failed to stop at a stop sign as it exited Interstate 80 at the Waco interchange. During the traffic stop, the trooper detected the odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. A search of the vehicle revealed 82 pounds of marijuana, nearly 3 pounds of THC wax, and 9 grams of mushrooms. The driver, 58-year-old Amy Taylor of Sacramento, California, and passenger, 22-year-old Damian Taylor of Charlotte, North Carolina, were both arrested for possession of marijuana, more than 1 pound, possession of a controlled substance, and possession with intent to deliver. Both were lodged in York County Jail. Also on Wednesday, a trooper observed a Honda Element that failed to maintain its lane while traveling on Highway 30 near Roscoe. During the traffic stop, a Nebraska State Patrol canine detected the presence of a controlled substance inside the vehicle. A search of the vehicle revealed 12 pounds of THC concentrate, nearly 3 pounds of marijuana, approximately 100 THC edibles, and more than 20 controlled pills. The driver, 27-year-old Catherine Wenzel of Los Angeles, California, was arrested for possession of multiple controlled substances, possession of marijuana, more than 1 pound, and possession with intent to deliver. She was lodged in Keith County Jail.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking Sunday's action from Week 14 in the NFL. Sunday night, the Packers were down 4 at the half at home against the Bears. Outscored Chicago 24-3 in the second half for a 45-30 win. Green Bay's now 10-3. Buccaneers are 10-3 after getting by the Bills 33-27 in overtime. Buffalo falls to 7-6. 49ers beat the Bengals on the road in overtime 26-23. Both teams now 7-6 on the season. Browns hold off the Ravens for a 24-22 win. Baltimore falls to 8-5. Cleveland now 7-6. Chiefs won their 6th in a row, routing the Raiders 48-9. Kansas City now 9-4 on the season. Cowboys are 9-4 after beating the Washington football team on the road 27-20. Washington's at 6-7. The Chargers beat the Giants 37-21. LA now 8-5 on the year. Broncos all over the Lions 38-10. Denver's at 7-6 on the season. Titans shut off the Jaguars 20-0. Tennessee's at 9-4 on the year. And the Falcons beat the Panthers 29-21. Atlanta now 6-7 on the season.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A high wind watch goes into effect on Wednesday coming up. First for today, look for a blend of clouds and sunshine with high temperatures into the lower 50s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy and calm, a low of 21. Tuesday, lots of sunshine with upper 50s for highs. Much warmer on Wednesday, but very windy. Chance for rain into the afternoon, highs approaching 60. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Currently at our studios, we have 22 degrees, cloudy skies with the barometer at 30.05 and the humidity 81%. High yesterday at our studios hit 53 degrees with the low dropping to 22. With the snowfall and other precipitation we had, especially on Friday, 0.02 of an inch in precipitation recorded now for the month here at our studios. Sunset for this evening is set for 5:09, and the sunrise tomorrow is 7:57. Brent and Jeremy back with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We have some great guests in the studio with us now as we're going to be visiting with our friends at Ansley Public Schools about a special exhibit that is coming to Ansley Public Schools this week. They introduced themselves to me, but I'm going to let you introduce yourselves to our listening audience. Dan, we'll start with you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm Dan Helberg. I teach English over at Ansley High School, and I get to say I am these two young ladies' teachers. So,
I'm Chancey Hoblin-Bittner. I'm a senior this year at Ansley Public Schools.
I'm Carly Bailey. I'm also a senior at Ansley Public Schools.
All right. Well, it's great to have all of you here. Dan, I think you're here to talk about a very special exhibit that's going to be at Ansley Public Schools this week. Let's just start there. What are you bringing?
We have the opportunity to present the Anne Frank, A History for Today traveling exhibit at our school. We're going to present it tomorrow, Tuesday, from 7 to 8:30 in our gym, and we're just really excited to have the public come and have an opportunity to go through the exhibit. We're really thankful to the Anne Frank House in South Carolina for providing that and sending this out to us.
Did you reach out to them, or did they kind of reach out to you to let you know that this exhibit was available, or how did it kind of make its way to Ansley?
This actually started about 2 years ago, and they reached out to us. I am involved with Holocaust education and have had a relationship with the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C., and so they invited us to bring some students together and go through a training, and these two young ladies were part of the original group, and that happened 2 years ago just before we had to shut down classes. So we lost that opportunity, but now here about 18 months after the fact, they brought it back. They went through the training again along with students from Loup County and Ord, and we're really excited to have a chance to actually show it now.
Yeah. Girls, talk a little bit about the training. I'm sure that it was very interesting just going through the training for this.
So for the training, we did a 2-day training with the representative from
the Institute of Holocaust Education.
Yes. Her name was Kale. She was absolutely awesome. It was a really eye-opening experience. I got to learn so much more about Anne Frank and the Holocaust through this training, as well as like the hate that goes on today and how the whole Holocaust even started. So it was a really eye-opening experience.
Yeah. Carly?
I agree. It was a great opportunity. We learned so much, and we learned it very much in depth, more so than you would know from just your average school. And so that's why it's kind of a great exhibit.
Mm-hmm. So when the exhibit is here at Ansley, is it just kind of a walkthrough exhibit, or do you guys kind of serve as guides through the exhibit? How does it work?
Yeah, we are called docents, actually, and we'll kind of guide you through the museum, and then that's how that works, kind of.
Okay.
And generally, each tour takes about 30 to 40 minutes, and we have 6 tour guides available that can take small groups through the exhibit, and we'll have a lot of room, so it'll be... you won't be packed in there. You'll have some moments to spend time and to kind of read through the panels, look at the pictures, and also these... students have some great stories to tell from what they've learned.
Mm-hmm. So is it best, Dan, are you encouraging people to call and sign up ahead of time, or it's just show up and you'll put them with a person to take them through the exhibit? Is that how you're working it?
Yes, we'll just come whenever you're available, and we'll have someone available to take you through the exhibit and kind of provides a little context and background knowledge. But yeah, come whenever you're free. We'll be there from 7 to 8:30, and so we're excited to have the public show up.
And it's just for one night? Just for one night is when the exhibit will be here?
It is just for one night. After we're done with it, we're going to deliver it to Ord, and they'll have it on display sometime in January. And then it will finish in Taylor at Loup County sometime in February. So there are a couple other local places you can see it, but it'll be in Ansley one night.
Yeah. Story of Anne Frank is so inspirational. It is... her life or whatever, or have you kind of been studying that in school around this time period as well, or is this just kind of a special event?
So in English, actually, we got to read Anne Frank's diary. So super thankful for that just before we even did the training to see what was in the diary. And also we went through the timeline of the Holocaust and just all the decrees that had been going on at that time, which really brought to light how much the Jews were persecuted during that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carly, I'm sure that you've been inspired, too, by just going through the training and reading the book and such.
Yeah, I really like how the museum ties in the timeline and Anne Frank's life, and it kind of brings into light how it flows together, and that puts a nice picture together in your mind.
Yeah. And Dan, I'm sure that you're excited to see this opportunity for students to get involved with the exhibit, but then just, able to study and learn about an important figure in our history, really.
Yeah, we get have a unit on Anne Frank when they were sophomores, and we try to do a unit in their junior and senior as well, but this experience for these students just lets them go a little bit deeper and makes it very personal for them, and to see them relate their story and how they see Anne Frank's and how they present it to them. They presented this to some elementary students last week, and just to see them relate to those kids, tell the story, it just makes me proud, and I think it's a great experience for them.
In case people are just tuning in, we're visiting with our friends from Ansley Public School about the Anne Frank exhibit that'll be coming to the school tomorrow. Refresh everybody's memory if they're just tuning in. This exhibit will be tomorrow night, right, girls? And what's the time again for it?
Did you say 7 to 8:30? Yep.
Okay. All right. And just show up, and you guys will get everybody situated with a guide, and they'll take them through the exhibit, correct?
Absolutely. We'll have 6 tour guides available, so show up when you're free and come spend about half hour, 50 minutes with us to see a great exhibit.
Yeah. Girls, how's the first semester been going for you? Are you kind of happy that we're coming toward the Christmas break?
I'd say I'm happy that we're coming towards Christmas break. Our first semester has been super busy, but really successful with all the activities that we're involved in. So it's going to be nice to get a break and then hop right back in January.
Yeah. Carly, I'm sure you're ready for a break.
Yeah, I would completely agree. It's been a very busy semester, and we do need a break.
Yeah. So finals coming up. Are they getting close?
Well, I think we have a few tests coming up this next week, but yeah, nothing too major, I don't think. Yeah.
Is the toughest one going to be in English?
No.
I definitely think so.
You're afraid so?
Our English teacher,
That English teacher is just tough to handle sometimes. Is that what you're telling me, Carly?
Absolutely, I am.
Dan, I'm sure that it's a joy for you to work with kids. I'm sure that's why you're in education to begin with, and being able to watch kids get involved with something that you're doing like tomorrow night excites you as an educator, I'm sure.
Absolutely. These 2 kids in this senior class, they were freshmen my first year at Ansley. So to see them go through their high school career and do so many great things, it is the reason you're in education, and it makes it fun, and it also makes it a little hard to see him grow up and know I'm not going to get to see him next year.
Yeah. So girls, your future plans, have you kind of decided where you're going to go after high school yet, or is that still in the decision-making process?
I'm planning to attend UNL, and I'm going to major in business or finance. I haven't quite decided that yet. It's kind of what my plans are.
Great.
So after graduation, I plan to attend Wayne State for their pre-nursing program and then transfer into UNMC after my first 2 years. So
fantastic. Well, we wish you the best through your senior year as you finish it out, and then in your future as it develops. So anything else, guys, that you want to mention in regards to the exhibit, especially that's coming up tomorrow night before we let you go?
No, just it's going to be tomorrow night from 7 to 8:30 at Ansley High School, and we're hoping that a lot of people can come out and just learn more about Anne Frank's story and how it relates to today.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Thanks, guys. Ansley Public Schools, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Galloway has affordable housing available. an equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Ansley Lumber and Supply would like to thank their amazing customers for their business during this past year. They loved helping you with your projects inside and outside of your home, and they look forward to doing the same in 2022. Shop with them this holiday season. They have tools, muck boots, DeWalt tools, and more. From stocking stuffers to everything you need to build an entire home. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom, how the world connects.
Whether you're vaccinated or not, it's important to know the symptoms of COVID and its variants. Fever is the leading sign, and only the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Non-contact thermometers have no clinical evidence behind them and cannot be relied on. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
This week through Sunday, gift certificates for 2022 are 10% off at the Secret Garden. That's right. A $100 gift certificate is $90. A $50 gift certificate is $45. That's like free money for yourself or for the gifts you'll be giving next year. December shopping hours are Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday, 1 to 4. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. The Secret Garden.
And we are back on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent and Jeremy with you in the studio on this Monday morning. Hope your day and week is off to a good start. Thanks for tuning us in on KCNI KBBN Radio. This week we will continue with more of our special Christmas Kids interviews as Emily Barnett was out and about visiting our area schools and talking with the kindergarten classes of those schools. And today on KBBN Radio, we're going to feature the kindergarten class at Callaway Public School. And on KCNI today, we'll feature the public school of Arnold. And then tomorrow, we'll flip-flop it. Arnold kindergarten class will be featured on KBBN, Callaway featured on KCNI tomorrow. But today, we'll feature Callaway on KBBN and Arnold on KCNI. And to kind of get you in the mood for those interviews coming up throughout the day, we're going to play one of them for you right now on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This interview is brought to you by J.R. Meyer Insurance in Callaway. This is Emily with Miss Evelyn today. How are you, Evelyn?
Good. But my name's Evelyn.
How do you say it?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Sorry, Evelyn. That is very pretty. How old are you, Evelyn? 6 years old?
Yeah.
No way. And I love your shirt. It's so sparkly.
Thanks.
Yeah. Where's your tooth?
I lost it.
You're missing a tooth. You lost it. Did it hurt?
No.
When it came out?
I lost 3 teeth now.
Oh my goodness.
I got loose 4 teeth.
You got some more loose ones? Oh, that one's really loose. It's going to come out soon, I bet, huh? Well, Evelyn, do you know what holiday's coming up?
Christmas.
Very good. And what do you like about Christmas time?
You get to decorate your tree.
Decorate your tree? Do you have a tree at home? Yeah. How did you decorate it? What does it look like?
It has some decorations on it.
Mm-hmm. And does it have lights? And what's on the top?
A fairy.
A fairy? Oh, how pretty.
Our stall wasn't fitting, so we just did a fairy.
Well, I think that's a great idea, huh? Well, what is your favorite Christmas song?
Deck the halls.
Deck the halls? Very good. And does anyone special come to your house to bring presents?
Santa.
Very good. How does Santa get to your house?
He flies in the sled.
He flies in the sled. And does he have reindeer that help him? What are the reindeer's names?
I don't know.
You don't know? What's the one with the red nose? Do you know his name?
Red-nosed reindeer.
Rudolph? Yeah. Very good. Well, Evelyn, what kind of presents did you ask for?
Slime.
Slime? Oh, my goodness. What do you like to do with slime?
Play with it.
You like to play with it? Does it feel all sticky? Ooh. Have you ever made homemade slime?
No.
That'd be fun sometime, huh? Yeah. Do you have any brothers or sisters at home?
I have brothers, but no sisters.
You have brothers? What are your brothers' names?
Isaiah and Catherine.
Are you going to give them a present for Christmas?
No.
No. No. Well, is there anything else your family does to celebrate Christmas?
They like some cookies for Santa to eat.
Mm-hmm. You leave out some cookies for Santa to eat. And do you leave him a glass of milk, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, do you help bake the cookies?
Sometimes.
Yeah? What kind's your favorite?
Oreos.
Oreos? I like those, too. Well, Evelyn, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, okay?
Okay.
Can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for talking with me. And this interview is brought to you by J.R. Meyer Insurance in Callaway.
All right, Emily, thank you. And we'll be featuring more of those special interviews with the Callaway kindergarten class on KBBN radio throughout the day today. And again, the Arnold kindergarten class will be featured on KCNI throughout the day today. All right, we have another guest in the studio to visit with us now. And if I click the right button, you can see him on camera. We're Facebook Live. Brian Palmer is with us from Runza. How are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
Yourself?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
How's things at Runza? You staying busy?
Oh, yeah. It's a great time of the year. Soup and cinnamon roll season's just rolling. These lower temperatures get people in the mood. You know, they come in and they're ready to eat some soup. So it's been good and busy. We enjoy it and appreciate all of our customers. That's for sure.
Yeah. You mentioned soup, chili, potato, bacon every day.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then you rotate 2 others.
Wisconsin cheese and broccoli cheese.
Okay.
Yep. And I say the potato bacon every day. There's been a couple times that our vendor has not gotten us, our supplier has not gotten us our potato bacon soup, and so we say every day, and we intend every day, but be tough to ever run us out of chili anyways. So yeah. Yep.
Okay, good.
Make that fresh on site.
Yeah.
So make a batch about every other day, and it's ready to go.
With the holiday season upon us, are you guys still open for catering in case people want some catering done for their Christmas Eve celebration or something?
Yeah, absolutely. With our catering, we can do runzas, we can do cinnamon roll soups. Anything. There's a couple items like our chicken strips we can do in bulk. We can do about anything you want there. We're pretty easy to get along with, which is kind of the staple, the business there with Kevin and Joyce. They'll cater to about anybody.
Yeah.
And on the catering stuff we talked about last time a little bit, if we can get a day's notice, we can be better prepared and whatnot. It'd be tough to just roll in and get us to throw together 100 party runzas, but get a little advance notice and we can take care of some holiday needs that way as well. So
I was somewhere. This was a little while ago, but they had your party runzas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are awesome.
I
mean, they're just the perfect size for a little get together.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're very popular. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't sold more since I've been there. But when we do, people they're not getting a dozen at a time. They're buying quite a few, and I like to show up to some of the parties they're having them at. They look like fun.
Yeah, right. Now on those. Is it just the original runza, or can you get the party runzas even made with cheese or whatever?
Every runza starts out as an original runza.
Okay.
The party runzas are going to be an original runza.
All right.
It's going to be better quality too if you take them that way, and you can slice them open and put a slice of cheese in them and have them fresh there that way is what we'd probably suggest. We can put some of the condiments on it and make some of the specialty runzas with the bigger ones, but just ease sakes, the party runzas should show up to you as an original runza, and you doctor them however you want, and we can get you the condiments to make the different style of runzas.
I'm sure there's people out there like me who don't have all their Christmas shopping done, and one of the greatest things is a gift card or a gift certificate. And I know that when I was in college, I would have people get me gift cards for food places. I swear that was the greatest gift for a college student, was when you got that. But I know that you guys are certainly ready to set up somebody with a gift card or gift certificate to Runza.
Yeah, we're running our holiday gift card promotion. It'll go through Christmas Eve. And I think Kevin shared with me the other day, I think last week we gave out 440 of the promotional gift cards.
Wow.
So if you spend $50, you get a $10 gift card. We've got a lot of people buying them as gifts.
Mm-hmm.
We've got people buying them for themselves too, because they're realizing they're getting a 20% savings on their meal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been going crazy. We just got a whole new shipment of the gift cards in. The promotional one, so I'd encourage people to come down. Stocking stuffers, gifts for employees, college kids. Yeah, those college kids like to eat. A lot of different ways to use them. That's for sure.
Yeah. Your hours. What are your hours right now?
Our hours are 10:30 in the morning every day until 9 o'clock in the dining room. and our drive-through stays open till 9:30 every day. We will be closed on Christmas, and we will close early on Christmas Eve. And I should have checked that before we came in, but I want to say we're going to close at 4 or 5 on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have that for you off the top of my head.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Help-wise, are you guys still pretty good in that arena? I'm sure you can always use some good people to join your team.
Yeah, we're sitting good. I mean, our doors are stay open. Our lobby's been open. We've never cut back any hours here at the Broken Bow Runza because of a help situation. We've just had to run a few people a little more ragged.
Sure.
Now in this labor crisis or whatever you want to call it, we could surely use a couple more people. And I don't know if or when this will ever end, but I can tell you as long as I'm there, we'll always be looking to bring good people on at the Runza, people that match our attitude. I think you could talk to most people when you come into Runza, you get greeted with a smile and asked how you're doing, and that's important to us. We truly value our customers. They're the ones who help us all feed our families. And so with that right attitude, now and forever, if a good person's looking for a good job, Runza's the place to check out for sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Anything else that you wanted to mention to our listeners?
We're getting a couple weeks away from January, and have you guys ever heard of this Temperature Tuesday thing?
Oh, yes. Are you kidding? I live for Temperature Tuesday. Yeah, it's coming up, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
Yep. Temperature Tuesday starts it goes through January and February. Just a reminder, recap, or get you ready for it. The temperature 6 o'clock on Tuesday morning will be the price of a Runza, original Runza, at any of the Runza locations for that day with the purchase of a side and a drink. So, and I didn't know how they did that before I started working at Runza. Do we have to go out and check the temperature at 6 or whatever? Actually, Runza takes the temperature of our coldest location and makes that the temperature or the price at all 88, I believe, stores. So, and
it's been Broken Bow before, I think. Broken Bow's temperature's been the coldest a couple of times over the years.
Well, they're opening up one in Alliance, so we might have to start paying people to eat Runzas. I don't know.
Well, it's it's that time of year that Brent actually hopes it's cold just on that one day.
Just that one. Well, thank you.
And super cold somewhere else to where we can take advantage of the price. So, yeah, Temperature Tuesday. I mean, you've seen big drive-through lines. Temperature Tuesday drive-through lines are super long. Yeah, but it's worth it.
My understanding is Monday night gets a little bit chaotic when it comes January and February because we bring a crew in to make 200 to 300 Runzas on Monday night.
Fill it up. Fill up the fridge.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Yeah. So. Great. Well, happy holidays to you. Are we going to get to see you before Christmas, or is
I hope so.
Sure. Okay.
I've actually got a Christmas gift for Dave.
Do you now?
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
I didn't know he wasn't here this morning. I think it would only be right that he opens it on air. He likes to surprise people with things, and
yes,
we've got him something this year.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, Merry Christmas to both of you.
You bet. Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate Runs and everything they do for us and for the community, not just serving great food, but you guys are involved in a lot of community things, so we appreciate that out of you, too.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for coming in. Runza, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Blue Basin Public Health Department COVID-19 Myth versus Fact. Myth number 1, the vaccine will affect women's fertility. The COVID-19 vaccine will not affect fertility. The truth is the vaccine encourages the body to create copies of the spike protein found on the coronavirus's surface. This teaches the body's immune system to fight the virus that has that specific spike protein in it. To set up a vaccination appointment, please call us at 308-346-5795 or visit your local pharmacy or participating provider.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
It's hard to believe it's time for Medicare open enrollment already. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Open enrollment for Medicare plans starts October 15th and runs through December 7th. It's very important to review your current health and prescription coverage each year. The TV advertising and phone calls can get overwhelming. Let me help. Give me a call at 308-836-2201 or stop into the office in Callaway at 115 East Kimball Street or in Broken Bow at 914 South D to schedule an appointment today.
Yeah. 8:50 the time. Good to have you with us on a Monday morning here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And some more great guests coming in to spend some time with us here on the Breakfast Show. We have Jim Scott, Renee Girardin with us from Bruning Bank. Welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Morning.
Jim, how are you?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you move that microphone just a little bit closer to you,
Okay.
so we can hear you better.
Hear me better?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wow, where has the year gone?
I don't know.
It's almost over. How has the year been, Jim, at Bruning Bank?
Good. I think things got back to normal. Granted, COVID's still around, but with I think everybody's ready to just move on, and so it was kind of nice to get back to normal. I think you guys probably saw it here.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And so had people in our lobbies and still have people in our lobbies, and so it's good to just kind of get back into that flow of things.
I know that COVID just changed so many things. It changed the way we did business, definitely, even for a while. Were there some practices, though, Jim, that you found that you did differently during COVID that you're like, hey, you know what, we can continue to do this moving forward, too?
Well, there's been a trend in banking that your lobby traffic is dropping because of all the technology that is used now in banking, just like what you guys use here in your world. And it kind of forced some of the people that didn't want to use that technology, that they had to use it because they couldn't come into the lobbies during COVID times. And so we've seen our numbers skyrocket with the mobile app. Because with the mobile app, you can about do everything except, I guess, pull a $20 bill out of it. But,
Yeah.
You can deposit now. You could always, look at account balances, see if checks have come through, deposits have come through. But I think a lot of people didn't know for a couple, 3 years now that you could deposit right on your phone. And so it forced some of those people to have to do that were scared of technology, and now they love it. You talk to some of those people that was like, why didn't I ever grasp this sooner? And so our lobby traffic probably continues to decline, but the use of technology has increased dramatically since COVID has happened.
Yeah. I know you guys are in here to talk about your holiday open house, so let's move there. When is the open house scheduled for this
It's
year?
Wednesday through Friday, so we're doing it over a span of 3 days this year.
Okay.
Just to avoid, the large crowds. But yeah, all day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll have some treats, so stop by, see us. We have our calendar set out too, so that's about it. But
Nice. So who's in charge of the treats? Is the staff making the treats, or
No.
is Jim making the treats, or what?
We're actually ordering them from Karen Smith. So
Oh,
we'll have
wow.
her
Okay.
delicious
Okay.
cookies.
Can I come in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
Sure.
Sweet. All right. More than once?
Sure. We won't stop you.
All right. That's great. Well, I know that your customers are very important to you guys, because without customers, you wouldn't be around.
Right.
So I'm sure that the opportunity to welcome them in and give back to them a little bit is very important to you guys during this week.
Right. And we also do have Healing Hearts and Families. We have a giving tree up. We have a couple more ornaments left if people want to come in and grab one of those and buy a gift. So
Great.
Yeah.
I know we just came off the Custer County Foundation Gala on Saturday, and I'm sure that in your line of work, guys, you see this too, just the giving attitude of people around this area. I know that you're very giving through Bruning Bank. You see it, I'm sure, with a lot of your customers. That's got to kind of mean a lot to you, doesn't it, Jim, this time of year when you see that giving attitude, especially with what we experience in our area?
Yes, it just amazes me every year when you go out to that you forget in a year's time of what goes on out there and the money that is raised and how willing people are to donate their money to a good cause. The foundation does a lot of wonderful things for the Custer County community, but I believe they had another good night Saturday night, and you would think a lot of people probably had some not financial troubles, but maybe haven't had the years that they've had because of COVID.
Yeah.
We got supply chains problems and all that some of these people's businesses and stuff may have not had as good a year, but you sure didn't see that Saturday night that people were still willing to give to a good cause, and just a remarkable turnout Saturday night, and the money that was raised was great.
Yeah. I know that one of the topics for quite a while now has been the low interest rate, and I'm sure that you guys have had an influx in your business, especially with mortgages, whether it's refinancing or people purchasing a home. A lot of the refinancing, Jim, has that kind of slowed down now, I'm guessing, or?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Janice Naziska is the head of our mortgage department for the bank, and just talked to her last week, and our what we call a pipeline has slowed down. The last 2 years has just been crazy.
Yeah.
People took advantage of refinancing their home loans, and so I think we've seen to where most of the people have got through that and taken advantage of that, and so there's peaks and valleys in the home mortgage department, and so there'll be some stuff coming up. But as far as refinances, I would agree that those most people have went through those.
Yeah, I know when we talk peaks and valleys, obviously the ag economy is always with peaks and valleys. But has that been, from your perspective, Jim, as you've worked with ag customers, has it been a pretty decent year in that regard?
Yes. Once again, there's huge peaks and valleys in this, and you try to celebrate the good times, and this year will be good. I mean, we saw Mother Nature treat us better than we've ever seen, and so we had a lot of good yields out there for the producers, and so there should be money that was made this year. But then you always got to look forward, and then 2022, due to everything that's going on, these farmers and ranchers are stuck with high fertilizer prices, high input cost. And so hopefully they can make some money this next year, because I think we all know that our communities are ag-based, and however the farmer and rancher does is kind of how our communities, because we're so dependent on our farmers and ranchers. And so, yes, this year should be good due to, well, we've got good prices and we've had excellent yields. But then looking into this next year, you got fertilizer prices that have more than doubled, and there's talk about whether you're going to even be able to get it. And so they've got they can't enjoy too much for 2021 and start to look for 2022, which is right now is kind of scary when you look at it.
So. Yeah. Talk a little bit about your staff, if you would, because I know you really appreciate them. And every time I walk into Bruning Bank, you're always met with a smile and some great folks. And I know that it's a team effort to take care of this area in the banking business.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have a wonderful staff from the deposit side to the loan side. Many may not know, but I'm the only male in the bank.
Yeah, so watch what you say, Jim.
I'm the only male at home. I have, of course, my wife, but we have 3 daughters, and then I come to school or to work, and I work with all ladies. So. But we have a wonderful deposit side, a wonderful loan side. I feel that our organization runs smoothly, and all of our ladies get along well. Very little turnover. If we have turnover, it's usually because of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
We've had quite a bit of retirement over the last 2 or 3 years, from Dee Kranz to Julie Kohanik, and then Shreen Max worked for us for a number of years. And then her husband is in the administration over at Burwell, and I think Shreen worked for us for 5 years and finally decided she was tired of driving from Burwell every day on that. So the only thing we got going on now is all these ladies are young enough to have children, and so it seems like we have a couple pregnancies about every time we turn around, and Renee's one of those, and so she'll be having her second child. But it's exciting to see all these young ladies that are starting families or adding to their families, and so just have a great staff.
Well, that's how we grow a community,
That's
right?
right.
So now, Renee, I've got to ask, is your husband going to be there telling jokes during the open house?
You know, we could probably hire him to do that.
Really?
If we wanted to,
Oh, wow.
I don't think I'll be around for it. But
you're going to take off, though.
Yeah.
Well, we're visiting with our friends at Bruning Bank here in Broken Bow. They've got their open house coming up this week. And in case people are just tuning in, Renee, tell them when the open house is and how they can attend.
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and our lobby is open. It's all day, so stop in whenever.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
Anything else, guys, you wanted to kind of visit about since we have you in here, or did we kind of touch on the basics?
Well, I was just going to ask who gets to drive the sports car what Casey and I KBN about Saturday. Have we argued who gets behind the wheel there? Or?
Well, I wanted to drive it, but somebody was telling me Saturday night that I probably wouldn't be able to reach the pedal on it, and that really hurt my feelers.
You know
Jim,
what?
I tell you.
You know what Nate told me is that those sports cars are best suited to individuals.
Oh, they're best suited to me.
I've tried to sit in a Lamborghini before at a car show. I literally couldn't fit.
Oh, wow.
If you're above 6 feet tall, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So you could probably do it.
My concern is I don't know if Dave knows we've purchased it yet or not. So who knows, Jim? He might be coming to see you.
You know, if Dave doesn't let all of you try it, then he kind of got a sports car that he could just let you go out here on Highway 2 and
that's probably what he might make us do.
Thanks for being out there Saturday night supporting the foundation.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was a good time. That was my first time at the gala. It was a real nice event. So, well, guys, thanks for coming in. We wish you happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. Appreciate everything you do for the area through Bruning Bank, and we'll encourage everybody to come out and say hi to you during your open house.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Bruning Bank, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, carols fill the air, and the giving season is here. Visit Bruning Bank's lobby between 8:30 and 4:30 to check out the giving tree and pick up an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. Donations are accepted now until December 17th. Bruning Bank would like to express their sincere gratitude for your business and wish you happy holidays and a successful 2022. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Did you know that Off-Broadway in Broken Bow has apartment openings? And did you know that they have 5 different styles of apartments? That means it's easy to find one that fits what you need. Plus, you can move into Off-Broadway almost immediately. If you or a loved one are not sure if senior living is for you, talk to your friends at Off-Broadway and they'll show you the many options you have to choose from. At Off-Broadway, they serve 3 home-cooked meals a day, have numerous daily activties, transportation, and much more. Brought to you today. Ask about their specials going on right now at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. The reality is setting in for thousands of people displaced by a string of tornadoes that sheared off roofs, smashed businesses, and killed at least 25 people in several states. Kentucky bore the brunt. Governor Andy Beshear.
We're still finding bodies. I mean, we've got cadaver dogs in towns that they shouldn't have to be in.
Thomas Mayfield lives in Mayfield.
If you've ever been on one of these rides at Busch Gardens where you sit still and they shake you around, that's just exactly where you felt, because it picked us up and spun us around 3 or 4 times, because I had to climb back here and get up on top of that rubble to get the roof off of these guys we were staying with. Him and his wife was caught in there.
At least 8 people were killed in a candle factory there. James Potter prayed for the best.
I continuously heard fire alarms and burglar alarms going off in the neighborhood, and kept hearing noises and debris, hoping it was my cats.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Sunday night football action saw the Packers rally to beat the Bears 45-30. Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdown passes in the win. Green Bay improves to 10-3 and sits in the NFC's number 2 seed, a half game behind the Cardinals, who host the Rams in tonight's Monday night football matchup. In Sunday's late games, Buccaneers walked off the Bills in overtime 33-27 on a 58-yard catch and run from Tom Brady to Brashad Perriman. That game-winning score was Brady's 700th career touchdown pass. In the win, Brady also set a new record for most completions in NFL history. Tampa Bay improves to 10-3 and is the number 3 seed in the NFC. 49ers got by the Bengals in overtime 26-23 on Jimmy Garoppolo's 12-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. Both of those teams are 7-6, and the Chargers crushed the Giants 37-21.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. A high wind watch goes into effect on Wednesday coming up. First for today, look for a blend of clouds and sunshine with high temperatures into the lower 50s. Then for tonight, partly cloudy and calm, a low of 21. Tuesday, lots of sunshine with upper 50s for highs. Much warmer on Wednesday, but very windy. Chance for rain into the afternoon, highs approaching 60. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer, has the offerings you're looking for this winter to prepare for next year. As you know, every season brings new focuses. Here are theirs right now. Specials on driveline conversions, sprinkler packages, and winter maintenance specials, to name a few. If you've worked with Custer Electric and Irrigation in the past, you know that they want to get you taken care of the right way at the best price possible. They encourage you to get the work you need done scheduled as soon as possible because prices are rapidly increasing for a lot of supplies. Plus, that schedule book can only get so full. Don't forget licensed electrical work you might need done too on ag, commercial, and residential applications. Ask for a free quote. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer in Broken Bow, serving the whole area with electrical, agricultural, and commercial services. Call today at 872-7786. Follow them on Facebook or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
26 degrees currently at our KCNI KBBN studios. Boy, been a great way to start the week and start the day here. A lot of wonderful here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We've got Kirsten with us now from Ideal Realty. How are you?
Good. How are you guys this morning?
Doing fantastic. How are things in the real estate biz?
You know, we're trying to stay busy right now. The market seems to be leveling off just a little bit compared to what it was doing about a year ago. But we're trying to stay busy and looking for listings.
Yeah, looking for listings because, and I've noticed this, when I drive around, whether it's in Broken Bow or even outside the area, I'll see some of your signs up, and then it's like less than a week later, I go by the same place, and that sign's gone or it says sold on it.
You bet, yeah. We seem to be putting out a lot of sale pendings and sold at the moment.
Yeah.
Which we do have a lot of pendings and solds, but I only have about 3 listings to talk about today.
All right.
That are here in Broken Bow and that are somewhat newer that we haven't had forever.
All right. So you want to start there then?
Yes,
and talk
you
about
bet.
the listings you do have?
You bet.
Okay.
So first off, I do have 620 South End Street, and that is over on the south side of town, headed out on the highway. It is a trailer, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's actually very open concept, continuous style, and it is actually a very nice little home there, sitting in that trailer court over there. It has kitchen with darkwood cabinetry, and that kitchen is open, like I said, open concept to the dining living area. It has a master suite off to one side by itself, and then 2 bedrooms and an extra bath on the opposite side of the house. So a little bit of separation, and it does come with a carport too. So
okay. That
is the first one I would like to talk about. The second one we have is over there, kind of behind the Dollar General. It is a 3-bed, 1-bath. This is a trailer court for sale, and right now it has 2 trailers sitting on it, one of which is a single wide and one of which is a double wide. One is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and the other is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. So pretty similar, just a half bath added on that other one. And there's hookups for additional parking pads too for more trailers. This would be an investment opportunity. It's what I would call this. Because it already has 2 rental properties sitting on it, or you could live in one and rent the other out, which would be a phenomenal investment opportunity for somebody looking to get their foot in the door of investment, if you're looking at that, because there's more than one rental income on this, and you could potentially rent out more spaces on this. So it would be a really good opportunity for somebody looking to get their foot in the door or looking to expand their rental income. It's just listed at $97,900. So you really can't beat that. It would get you your 10-year cash back pretty quickly with what you could rent 2-3 bedrooms out for. So maybe take a look into this, head over to our website, goidealrealty.com, and check out this investment opportunity because it could be a great one for somebody.
Well, you talk about rentals. I know we just recently moved back to Broken Bow, my wife and I, and as we were kind of looking at properties, especially maybe what was available for rent, if a rental would come open, it was like you had to be on it right away or it's gone. So it would be a great investment opportunity because it seems like the rentals in the area are easy to rent out and go very quick.
Yes, the rental market here is pretty quick. My parents own rentals. Mo, my broker, she manages rentals. Hers that she does manage stay very full. My parents stay very full. So it is a good market to get into and a good way to reinvest your income.
Sure, yeah.
The last one I would like to talk about that's here in town is over there on H Street. It is a custom-built home, multi-level home. It's got a gorgeous kitchen, multiple living areas. This would be a great family home or somebody looking maybe to get a little bit more space because it is a very spacious home. They've done an amazing job and upkept this home very, very well. It's got an attached 2-car garage, gorgeous landscaping. If you've got a side job, there would be a great entry area inside area for that. I believe it was probably a hairdresser's at one time. But if you've got something that you would like to put in there and kind of make your business front part of your home, it's a separated little area and it would be great for that. But this home sits on a nice corner lot. It's in a great little neighborhood over there on the south side of town. And it's got a mud room. Really, I don't think they missed anything with this house. Yeah. It even has, I call it a wine cellar.
There you go.
It's definitely a cellar down there that could definitely work for wine if you're a wine drinker.
Okay.
But there's a lot to this house, so come take a look. It is a gorgeous home. They've done an immaculate job on it. Again, 2-car garage attached, so plenty of space to spread out, whether you've got a lot of family or like to host your family gatherings for the holidays.
There you go.
There's a lot of space here, and that's 241 South H Street, and it's listed at $299 now, so new price on that one.
Okay. And I assume that all of these are available on your website. If people, if we piqued interest, they can go and take a first look there, right?
Yes, they can, and that is goidealrealty.com. Those also on there, you can find our virtual tours and all sorts of pictures and information on it. You can find taxes on there, stuff like that. That way you know what to account for. And the last one I would like to talk about is actually 202 North 1st Street. And I'm very excited to say, and this is in Sargent, Nebraska. And I'm very excited to say we are officially pending and accepted an offer on that one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes. And that was a great little 2-bedroom, 1-bath home there, listed for $25,000. And we just accepted an offer over the weekend. So,
yeah. I know you mentioned you were looking for listings. If people are even just, I'm assuming that if someone's even just kind of remotely thinking about it, a good first phone call would be to you guys, wouldn't it? I mean, even if someone is like, well, I don't know if I'm ready to sell right now, but even if it's kind of in the inkling of their mind, a phone call to you guys is a good place to start, I would think.
It is a very good place to start. Just getting that foot out there and letting us know that you are kind of thinking about it. That way we can give you some pointers, some tips, get you going in the right direction, and then get you listed and get working on marketing. Per marketing stuff, we do a lot of online marketing. We do a lot of paper and stuff like that too. So we do have a very comprehensive marketing strategy to get your property out there. It involves a lot of things, including Realtor, Zillow, all of those, Trulia. It goes out to all of those websites. And we do Facebook. We do everything. We run Facebook ads to promote your house and get it sold and get it out there on the market.
Yeah. I think that's real important. You mentioned the other websites that properties will show up on if they work with you.
Yes.
Because I know that if someone from afar is thinking of moving back to this area, I'm guessing that what a lot of people do now is they do the Google search.
Yep.
And they say houses available in Broken Bow. And with the aggressive marketing that you guys do through the internet, that's important when someone is just Google searching and, hey, boom, because of what you guys do, someone's property is flashing up in front of them.
Yes, you bet. You hear a lot of people talk about Zillow and even Realtor.com, and those are ones that are nationally known and wide known that you hear ads on the radio for Realtor.com, you hear ads on Zillow, on the TV, and on radio. So they are very widely known, and we're out there on those. And we are also marketed on those as agents because we are realtors. So you can find us as realtors on either of those. And along with that, I would like to talk a little bit about agency.
Sure.
So agency essentially is the relationship that we have with our clients. So agency would be what you and I have together, where I'm your client. I'm here on the radio with you today and your friend.
Yeah.
And that would be with any of my clients. So agency, there's lots of different kinds of agency in real estate. There's your buyer's agent, there's sellers, there's a dual, and then there's a customer. So there's essentially 4 different kinds of agency that I could have with my client, or that any salesperson can have with their client here in Broken Bow. So essentially a buyer's, they work exclusively for the buyers. Sellers, same goes for them. They work exclusively for the sellers. And then a dual agent actually will work for both of them, which is not near as common. And then a customer only, if you sign for a customer only on an agency agreement, that means they are not working for you and that agent is not working directly for you when you sign as a customer. That means they are working for another party and not for you. So with agency, you just want to make sure you get the best representation possible. So a buyer's agent, I always, or for buyers, I always recommend and push a buyer's agent, somebody that's going to be pushing for you through the transaction. And sellers obviously are typically going to sign as a seller's agent. But for buyers, and I love doing buyer's agency, I love working as a buyer's agent and informing whether you're a new-time home buyer, first-time home buyer, or if this is maybe your transitional home where you need it bigger or smaller. I love helping you find that perfect fit for you and working together. We have our office set up at Ideal Realty to where my broker or Marion Chesley could be a seller's agent, and I can come into their listing with you and be your buyer's agent. So we have 2 separate people that are working for each party and really creating that separation and creating somebody working for you every step of the way through the transaction.
Yeah. We had some folks in from one of our area banks a few weeks ago, and they worked in the home lending department, and I asked them, I said, it's got to be one of the great perks of your job when you see a young couple or any person move into, say, their first home. And I'm sure that the same goes for you guys too. When you develop that relationship and you work with your clients and you get to put them in the house that they want, I'm sure that's one of the big rewards of your business.
It is definitely one of the biggest rewards, seeing a job well done and seeing just the light of somebody's smile when they get to walk into their home for the first time as their own, or when they get to have their keys for the first time. Yeah. The glow is just, it's heartening. It's very, very amazing and warming and nice to see how good of a job you've done just to make somebody that happy. Yeah. So we've definitely had places where we become friends with our clients after the transaction has closed, and it's just really, it's a really fun field to be in because you can make all these connections with everybody and really get to know one another and just work together, and we're working for a common goal, especially when you've got yourself a buyer's agent that is working there every step of the way with you. That's, I think, why I enjoy being a buyer's agent so much, is you get that personal connection with each and every person that you work with.
Yeah. Kirsten, how long have you now been in this?
Since March of 19, so a little over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yep. And that is just licensed. I have been working under Mo for about 6.5 to 7 years. I started as a sophomore in high school, I believe. So I have had a lot of experience underneath her, but started as an agent about a year and a half ago. So closed quite a few things since then. So
well, wonderful.
Experience is starting to become under my belt.
Good. Well, you can tell it. How's the easiest way to get a hold of you guys and get in touch with you if people want to visit with you?
The best way to get in touch with me is my cell number, and that's 308-870-3153. If you're looking for Mo or myself, you can call our office, and that is 872-8360. And once again, our website is always a great starting point. You can contact us from there, find more information on the listings we talked about today, check out some of those virtual tours, all of that information we've got on there. And that is goidealrealty.com. If you're a buyer, check out that mortgage calculator. It kind of gives you a close idea. Once you got that idea, I always push people, go to the bank. Especially in today's market, we are talking about listings being far and few between. When they do pop on the market, you need to be ready. And that is also part of a buyer's agent. I will make sure you've got everything lined up and ready to go and ready to make an offer as soon as something comes on the market that is right for you.
Sounds good. Anything else you wanted to mention regarding Ideal Realty or anything?
I think that's all I've got today. I do like to thank the Custer County Foundation. They had a gorgeous gala over the weekend, and it was just fun to be a part of those nonprofits and be able to support the local foundation and local seniors and everything that they support. They support much more than just scholarships in the area, but they're very good at that. So I would like to say thank you to everybody that put that on this weekend.
Yeah, we will echo your thoughts on that. Well said. Kirsten, thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
If we don't get to see Mo, tell her Merry Christmas for us.
I will do that for you.
All right. 9:23 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This is CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Do you want to be a hero for the holidays? How about getting your loved one a new iPhone? That's right. Pure Talk has iPhone 12 starting at just $479 through the end of the year. And sure, they have 13s too. Switch to Pure Talk. Great nationwide 5G coverage. Yes, the same coverage as the big guys, but the average family saves over $800 a year. Now that's just smart. There's no need to overpay for Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. Plus, with Pure Talk's 30-day risk-free guarantee, you've got nothing to lose. Unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data is just $30 a month. And like I said, the iPhone 12, just $479. From your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say Jill50, and you'll save an additional 50% off your first month. Plus, save on a new phone. That's pound 250, say Jill50. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
to have you with us, Brent and Jeremy, in the studio with you at this time. We have some job opportunities that we want to keep reminding you about. And as we go into this, we encourage you to go to sandyhillsexpress.com. When you go to our website, you'll be able to find the employment page. And when you go there, you're going to have a lot of listings for job opportunities posted there. So check them out on sandhillsexpress.com. Right now, you'll see a couple of opportunities, or really a few opportunities, through the Nebraska Department of Transportation right now. Do you like to drive big trucks, work as a team, want a lasting career? Well, how about building a retirement that you can count on? If so, Nebraska Department of Transportation has a place for you. Just check them out on their website, which is statejobs.nebraska.gov. Become part of a team that helps build better roads for the future. Positions available at Ansley, Broken Bow, Big Springs, Gothenburg, North Platte, and Stapleton right now. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. And speaking of the opportunity available in Broken Bow, they are currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. Again, for a full job description and to apply, you need to go to their website, which is statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. If you need accommodation in the selection process, you can contact Nebraska State personnel at 402-471-2075. Again, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
I've got 3 jobs in my hands from Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. And, you know, really, if you are interested in working in this field, just call their human resource department and ask them about the openings they have right now and kind of what your qualifications are. My guess is that they can find a position that you will just plug right into and be able to hit the ground running with. I'm going to read to you about 3 of them right now. The first one is a center assistant. Now, this is a full-time position with a starting wage of $11.36 per hour, plus a benefits list that has 8 bullet points. Ooh. So you got 8 bullet points worth of benefits behind that starting pay. Health, dental, life, and vision insurance, PTO, an employee assistance program, a flexible 4-day working schedule, opportunities for professional development, 11 paid holidays. You get your paid birthday off, and an employer-matched retirement up to 3%. General duties, you'll be helping in the center cooking and cleaning for children ages 0 to 3, and you'll help the teacher with daily activities and plan activities. That is for the center assistant position. They also have a position open for a temporary cook. You'd be working 40 hours a week in Broken Bow. Starting pay also $11.36 per hour. You need to have a high school diploma or equivalent, a valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. And if you have prior experience working with food, cleaning, and infants and toddlers, that is a plus. You will be responsible for cleaning classroom, dishes, laundry, and more. And you'll be working in the classroom a minimal amount of time with children's ages 6 weeks to 3 years old. That is for the temporary cook position with CNCAP. And last but certainly not least, the infant, toddler, teacher, and center specialist will work 40 hours per week year-round in Broken Bow, and your pay is between $15.69 and $20.75 per hour. This also is a position that includes great benefits, many of which I named before with the previous position. So if you are interested in any of these positions, you are encouraged to contact their Human Resource Department at 745-0780 extension 0, or go to centralnebraskacap.com. And like Brent said, all of the positions that we have available are on sandhillsexpress.com on the careers page.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. More information to share after these words.
Is your laundry repair not cutting it? Brent at Lines Appliance would love for you to swing by. What better way to start the new year than with your clothes actually getting cleaned like they should? Whirlpool and Maytag laundry pairs are priced to move. While you're there, make sure you check out the great variety of other items they have at Lines, including TVs, grills, video doorbells, and other fun tech items. Lines Appliance. Start your new year with something great they have on sale right now.
Because the challenges you face are getting bigger every year. BASF is committed to helping with more than boots on the ground. We're committed to boots in the mud, boots on the steps of your truck, your tractor, your combine, the linoleum tiles of your coffee shop, the concrete of your co-op, the gravel in your shed. So we can listen, learn firsthand, help right now to ensure success. BASF, helping you do the biggest job on earth.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Hey, we want to remind you that Off-Broadway would like to invite the public to their cinnamon roll and coffee social at the Tumbleweed Cafe, and that's going to be today from 2 until 4. Come on down and have a cinnamon roll and a hot cup of coffee on Off-Broadway. It's free to the public. So again, that's today. Off-Broadway would like to invite the public to their cinnamon roll and coffee social. They'll hold it at the Tumbleweed Cafe today, this afternoon from 2 to 4. So come on down. Visit with some friends and have a cinnamon roll and a hot cup of coffee on Off-Broadway today.
Brent.
Hey, Jeremy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay,
Yes.
crystal clear. Can you hear me
Yes.
without those headphones on?
Well, I don't know. Huh? Huh?
Can you hear me from over there? If you can't hear me as well as you think you should, go and see Roxanne. She's a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience. She is at Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow. And if you're concerned with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family at gatherings this holiday season, stop in to see Roxanne. She can help with her local dependable service in Broken Bow. You can get a free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, plus extended discounts for buying local, up to $2,000 off. You don't need to travel out of town. She offers great hearing instrument help right here in central Nebraska. She'll meet any pricing quoting from other offices in the state of Nebraska, too. So if you've already gone somewhere else and now you're realizing, hey, I could go somewhere right at home, if you've got that pricing quote, she will match it. So give her a call, 384-3852, and make an appointment, or you can swing by her office in the Broken Bow Chamber Building, 4 doors down from Bow Bootery. That would be the east side of the square in Broken Bow at Nebraska Land Hearing Center.
A couple of weeks ago, I think it was, we went to Cozad and visited with some of our friends there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the places that we love visiting is Rustic and Red.
Yeah.
And I think you were there with Christy,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember watching the video. I think you did Facebook Live. Man, oh man, the store is just beautiful. Again, it's always beautiful, but there's just something about Christmas where
Mm-hmm.
it's just is just so beautiful to walk into and take a look at all of the things that they have to offer, and they've got a lot.
They do. You feel like you're stepping into the North Pole when you step into their store. They've got a great men's section with all kinds of things, for healthcare. They've got if you've got a whiskey drinker, or it doesn't have to be whiskey, but they've got it puts a bottle upside down and makes it like a beer tap, except just for making your mixed drinks.
Oh.
So you just walk right up to it and pull that handle a little bit, put a little bit of whiskey in your glass, and you're on your way. They've got great snow globes, Christmas ornaments, there's Christmas trees, cooking items, clothing. There's a kids section. There's all kinds of great stuff at Rustic and Red.
Well, something they do each and every month is what they call the Third Thursday. And it's the third Thursday of December this week.
Ooh.
So we invite you to enjoy that at Rustic and Red in Cozad. They'll be open from 10 until 7. They do what they call their Sip and Shop every third Thursday of the month. So this Thursday, sipping will start at 4 o'clock. It'll go until 7. But again, they'll have discounts throughout the store all day, open from 10 to 7. And they're going to have some singing in the loft from 5 until 7 this Thursday as well. Peace, love, and joy, 3 things you'll find at Rustic and Red this Christmas season. Their store is beautiful this time of year, so it is worth the trip to Cozad. They have a lot going on at Rustic and Red. And if you haven't done so already, we encourage you to follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with all that is happening with the store and on the third Thursday details. Again, that'll be this week at Rustic and Red in Cozad.
GK Wine and Spirits has the holiday time favorites you love and plenty of new options to try. 12-can packs of Bud, Bud Light, Busch, Busch Light, Coors, Coors Light, and Miller Light are $10.98. And 6-packs of Odell Brewing beers are $8.48. Glacial Till Craft Cider 6-packs are $8.98. And get handles of Black Velvet Whiskey or 10 High Bourbon for $16.98. The Kuiper Schnapps 750s are $7.98. GK Wine and Spirits inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
And we're back on the Breakfast Show. Time to wrap it up. But before we go, we want Jeremy to talk a little bit about the Light It Up Decorating Contest. I know that many in our area and within the listening area love to decorate for Christmas, whether it be their house, whether it be their business. And once again this year, we're doing the Light It Up Decorating Contest. And a lot of businesses are helping out with this again this year. A chance to win up to $150 in Broken Bow Chamber bucks, plus $50 in cash that was thrown in by Andy Gibbons at Gibbons Electric, where they don't monkey around.
They don't.
And anyway, entries are in, I believe. They had through yesterday, right, to get the entries in. So they've been submitted. And now I think your job is to get everything together. I think you're going to work on posting them, right? And pretty soon people will be able to vote.
Yep, they're sitting in my email, and I haven't checked my email yet this morning to see. They were all being submitted to the Broken Bow Chambers email address, so they've been forwarding me over the pictures when they come in. I haven't had a chance to check my email, so I'm hoping we got a few more coming in this weekend. But yeah, voting will start up this week. I'm hoping by sometime, it's probably going to be early this afternoon, I'll have those up on the contest page of sandhillsexpress.com for folks to go and vote on those. So, yeah, we'll post something up on social media and on the homepage of sandhillsexpress.com, and we'll talk about it on the air so that you folks can remember to go over and vote. I think what we're going to have you do is vote for your 2 favorite home entries and your 2 favorite business entries.
Okay.
And we'll go about it that way.
All right, so be watching for that, folks, on sandhillsexpress.com, and you'll have the week to vote for your favorite, and then we'll draw the winners on the 20th, I believe, right?
Yeah.
December 20th?
Yep, and we're going to also have a map that we'll release so that if you want to cruise around and take a look at some of the lights in the area, you can follow that map and look for those specific spots.
All right. This whole idea was kind of put together last year through Gibbons Electric, and they're sponsoring it again big time this year, so we appreciate Andy and the crew for doing that. Also, big thanks to the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce helping with the sponsor of this year's event, and also help from these great businesses as well. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow, Custer Public Power District, Black Hills Energy, the Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, Gary's Superfoods, Sargent Pipe, Ansley Lumber and Supply, and the Grocery Cart. Appreciate all of those businesses helping us with the Light It Up Decorating Contest for 2021. Since we're talking about Christmas, this just hit me, okay? We need to visit. When are we playing the Jingle Cats? Because Christmas, traditionally, Brent has always broke out the Jingle Cats on Party Line on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
But I don't think we're going to have Party Line, maybe on Christmas Eve, because with Christmas landing on a Saturday,
that's right.
I think that we're kind of thinking about going with a skeleton crew and giving a lot of our staff the day off on Christmas Eve and kind of making that our day, which I'm sure other businesses might be kind of doing as well. So the 23rd?
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
do
I
need to join you on the 23rd?
Yeah, the 23rd on Party Line.
The 23rd, the Jingle Cats. Now, I'm going to go to my desk later today. I have a spot that I put the CD. Okay, I haven't checked it since last year. It better be there.
It's a part of your desk you only view one day a year.
If pretty much, if somebody on staff here has hidden the Jingle Cats CD, I'm going to tell you what, something's happening.
We got to get you a
Around
digital
here.
download of that. You know what I should do? I should bring in my cats into the studio.
Oh, man.
And have them in the studio while we're playing Jingle Cat. Have them walking around pressing buttons.
How do you think they would react? I've actually had people tell me that their cats enjoy it and really look around the minute that it starts playing.
I bet.
But I'm telling you, folks, if you've not heard cats meowing to Christmas carols, it's
sometimes featuring their friends, the dogs.
Yes, we always do the duet with the cats and dogs. We might throw dogs barking jingle bells in there as well. But I just got to say, it's one of the highlights of the Christmas season for me.
We've got to work up a promotional picture for that again this year.
Well, you don't have to do that on my account. I don't like when you do those things.
I need to snap a picture of you.
I did make sure that in the move, though, I still have my cat T-shirt that I wear every year when we play the Jingle Cats.
Was that you that had cat pajamas?
Yes, I've got cat pajamas.
Did you wear those one year? Or did you wear just a cat shirt?
No, I did. Well, I think...
did you wear the cat pajamas?
Well, I think we did something around here where some morning everybody wore their pajamas to work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we don't ever need to do that again. but yes.
Yeah, Dave walked in naked.
Oh,
not really.
No. I don't even know how to respond to that. Anyway, my mother-in-law lots of times likes to get everybody pajamas for Christmas, and she knew of the Jingle Cats thing that I like to do on the radio. So yeah, I have cat pajamas. Yeah,
nice.
So I'm not gonna wear. I'll wear the cat shirt. But that's it.
Okay.
So, all right. So there you go. The Jingle Cats going to be December 23rd on the Party Line show.
Yes.
Sounds wonderful. Good. I'll go look for the CD. I better be there because people have threatened around here to hide it.
Mm-hmm.
And I better be there. Are we done?
I think so.
Anything else to share?
I think we're good to go.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. I think Dave's planning to be back tomorrow.
Is he? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I'm
Jeff.
horrible.
Jeff gave me the thumbs up. Jeff said thumbs up. Dave's back tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we'll talk to Dave tomorrow. We'll talk to all of you tomorrow. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.